Okay, so don't run.
Yep. We're waiting for you.
Okay. Guys, just thoughts on the win you just had.
Huge win. We were coming in 1-1 in conference. We knew we had to bounce back, and this is a huge win at home. That's a good Findlay team. Every game's going to be close like that, and we just pulled through in the second half to get the win.
Melissa, how much does the experience on this team really help you guys come back from deficits like that in the second half? It seems like you guys are always poised.
Yeah, it's huge for sure. We've been through all these situations before, freshman and sophomore year, we were battling out there. Junior year, same thing. And it's going to be like that every night, but because we're seniors and because we have experience here, we know how to come together a little bit better.
Just talk about that last couple of minutes stretch that you guys had down where Bree, you hit that big 3 with 30 seconds left. Just talk about that last stretch you guys had to win.
You got it.
Well, I knew it was close, so we had to make a big play. And Alyssa driving, and every time Alyssa drives, 3 people are on her. So I just got my feet ready, just shot it.
Huge shot.
How big are those rebounds down the stretch as well for you guys?
Yep, those are huge too. But especially when it was getting closer and they were going to have to foul, those rebounds are huge. Secure the ball and then hit the free throws at the line.
Speaking of those free throws, I know you guys practice a lot every practice, so how important was that also for you guys?
Yep, we shoot 50 before, 50 after every single practice. We just concentrate and get up there. We're fine with it. We've been in these situations before.
And Wayne State coming up on Monday, you know who their big player is, so what's your plan to attack the Warriors?
Yeah, we have a game plan. It's probably going to be similar to last year. They're not a very good defensive team, so we can pick them apart a little bit on offense. And then, obviously, she's a great player. We got to stop her, and we'll be getting tons of help off other players to stop her and hopefully get another win.
Coach, you like these type of close wins that you guys seem to get?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have 20 more of them, too. We got a very good basketball team. I'm very proud of them. Well, we don't have a lot of firepower. We got some people that are good players. I think we're a very good defensive team, especially when it comes crunch time. They have a great understanding of what's supposed to happen. We lose a lot of rebounding with the injury to Anna Lewin and not being able to get anything. So we have to play a little bit smaller with Brianna out there. So we lose a little bit of rebounding. So we're not as good as everybody anticipated that we were going to be this year. But we still have a very good basketball team, and we still have the capabilities of winning every single night. We just got to play good. I don't think we have to play great, but we got to play good. And for much of that game, I don't think we played all that good. With 15 turnovers in the first half, I mean, you can't win many games if you turn the ball over 15 times in the first half. But we settled down, only had 6 in the second half, and executed the things that we needed to execute.
Coach, when you're down 10 in the second half, and I asked Alyssa this question too, just how big is it to have the leadership that you do, the experience that you do on this team right now? They always seem to be poised and not worried about it.
They got a great understanding. There's one thing that they've learned over a few years and a lot of it's ingrained in them too, but just toughness. We're not going to back down no matter what the situation. Last year we were on the road and we were down 14 with 12 to go to them, and we did the same thing. We came back and we beat them because our defense stiffened a little bit. We got some breakouts, we got some easy baskets in transition, which helped a lot. And then we got it, and like I said, they have a really good understanding of how to execute late in the game, and we did it again. So we're going to have to be ready to do it every single night. But my biggest goal right now is going into Christmas and getting them out of school and just concentrating on basketball for the next couple of weeks here, or next week before they go home. Is to continue to get people to play better that are coming off our bench. I really feel good about our top 5 playing. And I thought Brooke Coonan gave us some good minutes out there tonight. Defensively, got rebounds. Kendall Martin is a way better basketball player than what she's showing right now. It wasn't a good situation for her tonight because they're not going to give you anything around the basket, and she needs to play around the basket. So I think she's going to be. And then I got a couple others. Naya Makala looked good there for a while, and she just has. I'm telling you, in the last year, she has lost her confidence completely on her shot. And all we do is keep giving her reps in practice to keep shooting. And when she missed her first 2, I figured she wasn't going to have a tough time making her 3rd or 4th one. But she's getting closer. I think she's getting closer to getting closer to where she needs to be. And it's just about reps on shooting because she has lost so much confidence in it.
We know that Alyssa can really nail those free throws down the stretch, but Lauren Gruber got that loose ball, went down the court to tie the game at 55. So how important was her play down the stretch?
Yeah, obviously. And again, it was because of the defense. The girl tripped and fell down, but our defensive position was absolutely perfect. And the girl tried to shake her, and she couldn't shake her, and she tripped and fell down, and we pick it up when we get in there. Now there's a lot of big plays coming down the end, obviously. And the one really bright sign about today is, and I said my top 5 are playing pretty good. Brianna is going to relax and play, you know, and today she relaxed and played. This is only her third start, or I think it's her third start. This is only her third start. And she was stressing a little bit early on, and her shot in practice is really starting to get on. Really excited about it because she's capable of those numbers. I mean, she is a prime time scorer coming out of high school, and she's capable of getting us in the teens, you know, on good nights, and she had that opportunity tonight. So to see her bust out, she's been getting us 7-8 every night, 7-8, 7-8, 7-8, and I've been just waiting for her to bust out, and today she started.
Coach, you have Wayne State coming up on Monday. They lost to Tech a little bit earlier this afternoon. Just, we talked about it during the week, but what's the expectation with them coming in?
Well, we got to beat them. You know, they got the best player in the country. It's Sharita Brown. I mean, it's not even close. I mean, she was, when you're a 25-point scorer at the Division I level and you transfer to Division II school, I mean, it's getting a little bit unfair. But, you know what, we held her to 7 last year here on our home court, or on her home court, and then she came up here and she's going to get 18 to 20. I mean, she's going to score that. The thing is, you don't want her to get 30. You know, and our league has done a pretty good job of keeping her numbers in the low 20s, to tell you the truth. But that is just a load in itself on the defensive end, trying to keep her away from the basket and being able to do the things that she can do. And I think Alyssa said it, their defense is completely opposite of what Finley's is. The middle and the basket's going to get opened up a little bit. And that's what we need to happen when we play good. We need our guards to be able to get to the basket. We need our posts to be able to finish in and around a basket one-on-one, and where it isn't so congested. And every game we've played so far this year, it's been really congested around the basket, and I hope they don't make that adjustment, you know, to pack it in. But I think, you know, once your defense is your defense, they would have a hard time getting back out to our shooters. So it's going to be a completely different game from us on our offensive end, being able to do the things that we like to do, I'm hoping, and just stopping her and then making sure that somebody else doesn't step up for them. You know, because they have 2 other Division I transfers. The girl that played at Iowa and played at Iowa. You know, she hasn't thrown up big numbers yet, but we don't need it to start here. Yeah. Steve?
I was just going to ask if there's any specific adjustments, or was it just execution?
No, we actually put a couple plays in at halftime.
Yeah.
Ones we never ran. You know,
Really?
And it got them out of their matchup zone. He got them out of their matchup zone and got them into a 1-3-1 zone, which we're more used to. The matchup zone was really bothering us. We couldn't get the ball in and around the basket. And they were really doing a good job with us. So we put 2 plays in at halftime, and we only used the 1, and it worked. I mean, it worked. It opened up the middle. We got 2 easy shots in there right away, and a third one where we got a kick out, I think, to a 3, and he jumped out of that, his main defense, which they do every single day, into one that they don't do. You know, so once we settled in against that 1-3-1, we started to execute a little bit better.